first climate change conference for West African journalists, expert says. 60m at risk of sleeping sickness in Sub-Saharan Africa. Yearly 70,000 in Nigeria. Climate change expert. A lecturer with Shehu Idris College of Health Science and Technology, Markafi, Kaduna, and Faculty of Veterinary Medicine, Ahmadu Bello University Zaria, Shuaib Mohammed, Amir, S. has revealed that there are about 70,000 cases of sleeping sickness in Nigeria every year, and an estimated 60 million people are at the risk of the infection in Sub-Saharan Africa annually. Shuaib Mohammed, who also lecture in Kaduna State University, Department of Environmental Management, raised the alarm Wednesday in Kaduna in a paper presented at the first annual conference on climate change jointly organized by African Climate Reporters and Womenhood Foundation of Nigeria. Titled, Climate Change and Parasitic Shift, Strategy for the Fulani of Northern Nigeria, the expert noted that one of the consequences of climate change is the shifting boundaries for many components and processes within the systems. Climate change is a natural phenomenon that is characterized by global warming, rising sea level and other extreme environmental events. Climate is essential to ecosystem services and stability. One of the consequences of climate change is the shifting boundaries for many components and processes within the systems, he said. He also said that among these components are pathogens and infectious diseases. Vector-borne diseases are particularly sensitive to warming because temperature changes can alter vector development rates, shift their geographical distribution and alter transmission dynamics. Trypanosome, a vector-borne disease of humans and animals, was recently identified as one of the 12 infectious diseases likely to spread owing to climate change. It is the most critical factor that limits the southwards migration of Fulani. In northern Nigeria, climate change impacts are mainly flood, drought and rural-urban migration, he said, adding that desertification in the far north, the expansion of the savanna in the middle belt and the contraction of the rainforest down south may expand availability of pasture and distribution of tsetse fly. The Fulanis and associated tribes, according to him, are the custodians of over 90% of cattle in Nigeria, stressing that these cattle are the major sources of meat and dairy products in Nigeria. The distribution of Fulani in Nigeria is determined not only by pasture and water but also by presence or absence of cattle parasites such as trypanosome. Sleeping sickness, or African trypanosomiasis, has been identified as an infectious disease that is very likely to be affected by climate change. It is caused by a parasite carried by tsetse flies which infects the nervous system and, if untreated, is fatal. There are around 70,000 cases of sleeping sickness every year, and an estimated 60 million people in sub-Saharan Africa are at risk of infection, he said. This paper reviewed the life cycle of trypanosome, the migration pattern of the Fulani and suggests the possible environmental, public health and economic consequences of the parasitic boundary shifts, he stated, saying the proposed strategy of mitigation and adaptation requires the collaboration of all stakeholders for sustainability. Also in a paper presented by Ahmadu Bello on effects of climate change in Nigeria, stated that the adverse effect or impact of climate change such as temperature rise, erratic rainfall, sandstorm, desertification, low agriculture yields, drying of water body Lake Chad Basin, gully erosion and constant flooding are daily realities in Nigeria.